Welcome to Middle Class Matters. Today, the 12th June 2023, Business News in English from Dr. CMA MV Allegation. Nationwide, one app for electronic vehicle charging stations in India. The government is planning to bring one application through which all the electronic vehicles charging stations can be connected. Thereby, there will be plenty of electronic vehicles charging stations to the nearby to the customer, and electronic vehicle sales can be increased. The salient features are: 1. As per Bureau of Energy Efficiency data, as on 5th May 2023, there are total 7,013 public charging stations in operations. So in India, we are having around 7,000 public EV charging stations meant for public usage. Point number 2, Convergency Energy Services Limited (CASL) was appointed to develop common app for EV charging stations, but stalled due to difficulties in sourcing and collecting data. But this company was not able to do application development because of the EV stations owners or the persons who have installed the EV charging stations are not giving the sufficient information so that the app can be developed for them. Point number 3, the common platform will be developed with the help of the Asian Development Bank ADB funds, and app will be owned and run by the Government of India. The Government of India is now trying to take over the control of the EVs stations through this app, and the EV stations owners are not cooperating with the government. Point number 4, features of common app will be: A. Will help find nearest charging operator. B. No special membership fees or accounts will be charged. C. Interoperability for consumers. D. UPI payments by adding one-time sum to wallet. So that time, every time when you want to make a payment, a wallet will be created in the common app, and you can transfer it to that wallet and then make the payment for the services used. Point number 5, operating charging stations companies say that their own apps will become redundant and they will lose competitive advantage. Suppose if the two stations are nearby each other, then the competitive advantage will be lost by the operators who are owning the EV charging stations. That is one of the reasons why they are not cooperating with the government for development of this app. But the government is very stubborn that they will come out with this app, because this is an Asian Development Bank funded project. Point number 6, proposal from Government of India. A. FAME India scheme, investment of rupees 1,000 crore for developing EV infrastructure. That is under the productivity linked incentive scheme. Under the second scheme, the government has allotted 1,000 crores for development of EV infrastructure. B. 2,877 sanctioned EV charging stations in 68 cities across 25 states and union territories. So the government is planning to install 2,877 stations and in the 25 states and union territories. C. Additional 1,576 charging stations on 9 expressways and 16 highways. Apart from 2,877 charging stations, the government is also planning 1,576 charging stations on expressways and national highways. And last, D. Rupees 800 crore is going to be given to oil marketing companies to install 22,000 petrol pumps, to install fast charging stations So thereby the capacity of the charging stations can be increased many-fold. Once this comes into effect, this will the charging stations can be upgraded to at least can be increased to around 50,000 and above charging stations. Thereby sale of electronic vehicles can be increased. Now the sale of electronic vehicles is in the limping stage. So the government has brought in productivity linked incentive on one side for producing the electric vehicles. Other side, the government is trying to build up the infrastructure facilities for charging. Thereby, where the electronic vehicles can be without much hurdle, they can find out charging stations as and when the charge comes down. This will help the sale of increase in electric vehicles. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, give your comments. Thanks for watching.